Hey everyone, welcome back to the Reptile Room. Today, I'm going to show you a quick little project that I set up in just a half a day with things I had laying around for our soft shell turtle. I was just in the room one day brainstorming how the enclosures could be used a little bit more efficiently so that it's easier with one species on each rack and whatnot. That's been my goal this whole time. This rack behind me was supposed to hold 3 ball pythons, and now actually it holds 2. We ended up shuffling quite a few animals around, and I'm going to show you the soft shell turtle first, because if you remember, in Ronnie's enclosure, down over here, I had a 40-gallon tub that I got from, where was that? From Rural King or Tractor Supply, just like a stock tank, 40-gallon. So he was already in a 20-gallon, and there was only about 4 or 5 inches of water, and that was his quarantine for, you know, a couple of months, and making sure he was eating and everything. We had all the guppies, and you can go watch all those videos back in the past. Alright, so let me go over it a little bit more here. I do actually have a basking lamp over, this is the basking lamp, I think it's a halogen basking lamp, and I have a UVB. And ever since I put the turtle in this, the turtle has just come up to the top. So let's go ahead and go over what I did. To begin with, I went ahead and I found a lot of my supplies that I just had laying around. This driftwood was just chilling outside by my pond. Frozen cold, so I brought it in. I rinsed everything off. Some of this rock was outside. Some of it was used in previous enclosures. I just cleaned it all off, disinfected it, and brought the tote in. When I wiggled the tote underneath here, it was a little bit of a struggle, but I plan to change how this whole wall looks very soon anyway. So this might not hang around too long, but you know, that's kind of the fun part about keeping some reptiles. If you have extra supplies, every once in a while you can switch up an enclosure and give another turtle a little bit more benefits. So this turtle easily has twice as much square footage of space over that 20-gallon terrarium that I had, which actually we have Brad in a similar one, and he's in that whole location. Back to the enclosure. So once I got everything cleaned and I set it all up, I actually practiced in my other room, and you've seen that if you follow me on Instagram at Herpesaurus Rex. I show pictures, behind the scenes, stuff that you might not necessarily see on the videos every time. So after I made the design out there, I snapped some pictures for my reference, and I came in here and I set it up. Well, the wood floated a little bit, so I stopped filling the water to here. I plan to go higher. Just a little bit, not a whole lot more, just to bring the basking area up to the top here where you see it's dry. So I just wanted the driftwood to soak in all the water, and as it's done that, the water's gone down, I top it off a little bit. I'm gonna do it slowly so that it doesn't upset the fish or the turtle, because the turtle's still young and it's a soft shell and they absorb the oxygen and other stuff, anything that's in the water, they absorb it through their skin mostly. So you gotta be a little bit careful about chemicals and stuff. Hard to see, but that's our little soft shell turtle. So you can see that I just stuck this stock tank down here, and this is the final form. It's been set up for about a week now and going strong, and I used all of the same materials that were in the original enclosure, all of the substrate, and right down to this pump back here, which I really like. And if you guys want to see more on that, just let me know down below. The turtle seems to really enjoy it. The tank doesn't need a whole lot of help right now. And yeah, I mean, he's been going after the food. I'm probably gonna add a little bit more sand into the bottom since they like to bury themselves in the sand, and the sand didn't go quite as far. So I have to go get some more sand, but there's no big deal in that. I'll grab some, rinse it off, and then I will put it in here so it doesn't get all cloudy and murky. Over here, you guys see down on the bottom, we put Brad down here. It was the same size terrarium, so we just picked it up and we set it over here. Brad's gonna be down here, and I've actually swapped the Thrive enclosure over from housing Andromeda over to housing all of our leopard gecko females that we have living there. So hopefully we'll be able to see them more, and I'm gonna make a video about them coming up here shortly. So again, subscribe if you aren't already. All right, guys, well, that was a bit of a quick one today, but now you see that it's just fun sometimes to throw together an enclosure. Not really throw together, I thought about it for a little while, and I think it turned out really nicely. The turtle seems to enjoy it a whole lot, and I hope you guys do actually consider subscribing and staying tuned and following along with everything that's going on here. Thanks to everybody out there. Well, I hope everybody has a fantastic week, and we will see you guys next week.